It's all done. The camera died while I was filming it, so some of the details aren't there, but I'll show you what I did. As you know, I put the brackets on the bottom and held it against the away from the wall. That gives a little room for the vines, whatever kind to grow up behind. I then cut a couple of blocks the same width as the spacers at the bottom, so that it would be even. And I attached it to the shed itself with this all-thread rod. It's 1/4 inch all-thread rod. What I did was put a nut on this side and a nut on the other side, and actually I just put the rod all the way through and then cut off what I didn't need. And on the inside, I was lucky. It was actually dumb luck. This is where it was originally attached to the shed with the screws. You got these screws here. I took the screw out, I put it through, and I was all set to go. Now, when you're planning it, it would be a good idea. It'd be a good idea to know where your screw is. That way, you can make this height whatever you want it, whether it be 6 feet or whatever. So, it might be a difference between making it an inch higher and not being able to use that hole, or just have to make a new hole in it. So I would suggest that before you attach it, before you build it, you measure how high up you want it to go, and put the hole through where original screw is supposed to go through. Now, if you want to build it on the back of the shed, this is what I did. And I did another video on this as far as how to hook up these supports to the wall. Again, being made out of plastic, you don't have a lot of options as far as how you're going to hang something on the wall. So what I'm using is bed frame, and I even left the wheels on, as you can see, to support some other things. But as I said, I did another video on that. So there you go. If you're going to be putting one of these sheds up, they're not easy. No matter what you see, they're very difficult to put up. And actually, although this has nothing to do with putting up the trellis, here's a little tip. If you're putting these up, what I found really helpful was to get a big clamp, because it's very, very difficult to pull these panels down into these trusses. So I used a big clamp and I put it on and I just pulled it down, and it worked pretty good. The other very, very difficult thing is getting the doors in. What can I tell you? It's just very difficult in order to get this part in, and get the doors in, get everything lined up. So just go with it. But it's not a one-day job. So anyhow, that's my suggestion if you want to put a trellis on it, and it's a pretty simple job. However, again, if you haven't built your shed yet, leave your 4x4s out. If you are building out of wood, leave your 4x4s out so you have something to actually sit this on. So there you go. Have a good day.